Welcome back to Virginia This Morning Live right here on CBS 6. Their motto is let's work, let's play, let's live together. Jack and Jill of America Incorporated Richmond chapter is excited about their 70th anniversary. They're celebrating with a brand new campaign. Andreas White Murdaugh recently spoke with representatives of the organization. Here's that conversation.
Fall and winter are often known as the season of giving, and this year is certainly no different. The Richmond chapter of Jack and Jill of America Incorporated is kicking off their 70 days of giving for 7 Richmond area nonprofits. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Chris Carlisle, chapter president, and Remy Thompson, chair of fundraising. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure to be with you. The work that you do is so important. And there's a big campaign that has actually already begun that we are so interested in knowing about. So first, let's start off with Jack and Jill. For those who may not know, tell us about Jack and Jill, a longstanding organization, and the impact of what you do in our community even today.
Okay, so Jack and Jill of America is a mother's organization that has been in existence since 1938. We currently have about 252 chapters, over 40,000 families. Our primary focus is to work with African American children and develop their leadership skills. We go out in the community, we give back culturally. We try to educate people on their civic responsibility, financial literacy, economic empowerment. We find different ways just to develop the leadership skills in our youth.
And the Richmond chapter is celebrating a big anniversary, and that's kind of the catalyst to start this 70 days of giving. So tell us how this campaign works.
Yeah, absolutely. So typically, every year we have at least one fundraiser. It's usually an event of some sort. We have had them at different locations around the Richmond area. But because of COVID, we had to pivot. And so because we're celebrating our 70th anniversary as a Richmond chapter, we wanted to do something big to celebrate that 70th. And so what we are doing is trying to go big and raise big. So we are in the middle of a 70 Days of Giving campaign. We are trying to raise $70,000, which is a big undertaking for us. But we want to support 7 local area nonprofits who are doing wonderful, wonderful things in the community. And so we have launched our first ever virtual campaign. And so every week we are highlighting a different organization, exposing the community, to that organization, and then asking our friends, our family, our networks to donate money on behalf of those organizations.
And in a year like this, 2020, giving and assisting those in need is critically important. Tell us why this year is such a big deal and why you have chosen these 7 nonprofits that you've chosen.
Yeah, absolutely. So, typically, as I said, we will raise money for our Jack and Jill Foundation and a organization that the national organization, has recognized. But because of what's going on in the world right now, we thought it was really, really important to help more people locally, more people who are in our backyard. And so we specifically chose 7 Richmond area nonprofits so that we could give to them. Just to kind of share who they are, it's Art 180, Hands on Greater Richmond, Happily Natural, the Hilliard House, NVA STEM, the Northside YMCA, and Swim RVA. We, connected with members of each one of those organizations just to find out more about what they were doing. We were so impressed with what we were hearing, and we just wanted to support them in any way that we could because we know it would have an even greater impact on the citizens of Richmond.
Absolutely. And those organizations are so impactful in our community. So it's incredible that the work that you're doing for this large campaign is going to go to organizations close by that can make an impact close by. So how do we support you? What are the ways in which we can give? And then how do we make sure that we've done that in the 70 days of giving?
So you could go to our website, richmondjackandjill.org. And on our website, we do have a donation button, and you can click on that and you can give money. We also have a social media campaign. So if you go to our Richmond Jack and Jill page on Instagram or Facebook, you will see a button where you can donate, or you can contact any member of the Richmond chapter. We have 64 active mothers in our chapter, so you can contact any of them, and they are also able to collect donations. And you can mail them to us. We do have a P.O. box, and that's on our website as well. And I think that it may be one of the uploads that possibly you may have on Channel 6 that you can share with them as well.
Mm-hmm. And just so that we know, the campaign dates are from October the 11th through December 19th. So we would welcome donations of any size, any amount, and would love to receive them from now up until the 19th of December.
All right. So up until the 19th of December, we are in full giving mode, and you all are going to be measuring those donations as they come in so you can continue making an impact in such a special way in our community. Thank you for all you're doing, and best wishes as you continue the 70 days of giving.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Isn't that incredible? You know, when you think 70 years of an organization, the projects that you've tackled, the impact that you've made, and really the ways you've had to innovate to stay in the mode. I mean, it's just such a big task working with an organization like that, leading an organization like that, and getting those projects under your belt, but then to continue for 70 years. That's kudos. Happy anniversary.
You know the number I got out of that? There was, I think she said 64 moms involved in this thing. So I don't know about you, but if 64 moms are focused on something, it's going to happen. I mean, that's amazing. I think several years ago, we went out and helped with something they were doing, a project they were doing, and they said they were doing improvements around neighborhoods and stuff, and we went out, and they said, wear work clothes. And when we got there, there was a children's center, and it had a old chain link fence around it, and they gave us a bucket and a paintbrush with silver paint, and we were painting a chain link fence with the kids, which meant there was paint flying everywhere. I think I have a pair of jeans that still have some silver spots on them from doing that. These folks have done this for years. They, like I said, when you get that many mothers together, it's gonna happen, and we thank them for all they do. You know, being civic-minded isn't something most people aren't born with. You have to learn that, and these ladies are teaching that.
Well, I was going to say, you know, we often look for a way to direct our energy, right? Maybe how we're going to get involved, especially in some of these in extracurriculars and that sort of thing. But to your point, Bill, it's a conscious decision to be able to give back. And you see so many studies about how when you are giving back, not in that selfish perspective, but it revives you. You feel energized. You feel the good from it too. So what a great thing to start together with the kids in a long-running, impactful group.
Congratulations, ladies, and everybody that can help and wants to help, like this lady said, you'll get a lot out of it too. Stay tuned. Virginia This Morning returns right after this.